What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we back with imperialism, but this is a little different imperialism. This is a little bit different. We are currently at a point in the channel where we're posting once a week. However, these videos are going to be longer than they have in the past. In the past, it's been 20-30 minute videos. These are gonna be about an hour. Hopefully I can make it that long. Real quick though, if you guys do enjoy this, make sure you guys drop a like down below and sub to the channel. You know, every sub, every like goes a long way in helping us in the algorithm, so I could really appreciate that if you guys would sub. We are on the goal to 100 subs by the end of the year. So yes, I am uploading once a week, and this is the first video of the week. Actually, there was another one that went up, the other imperialism, but that one was a lot shorter. That's why I posted it on Wednesday, and also so you guys didn't have to wait 2 weeks to get a video. Real quick, a couple things I want to promote. First of all, go sub to my boy DK, his Patreon and his YouTube channel. Both of those are, all three links are in the description down below to both of his YouTube channels and his Patreon account, where he posts videos just like I do. This dude is incredible. He's an incredible help to the channel. You know, he helps me out with editing. He's the one that does all the editing on the channel, so please go check him out. But yeah, with that being said, we have one video a week, two this week, just because I was able to get 2 videos out this week. But we are here. We are back at imperialism. And another thing that I need to promote that I almost forgot to promote is that in the link in the description down below, hopefully by now, there will be a link to my reaction channel, which will be edited by me so I can post more on there. So my reaction channel will be linked down in the description down below if you want to see more from me, and not just on this channel. If you want to see a different variety of content, go check that out in the link in the description down below. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching this. Now let's go ahead, let's get right into our first wheel spin. All right, I don't know if any of this saved, but we're gonna spin the wheel anyway. Let's see what the hell happens. Make sure you guys hit that like button and that subscribe button, and we are back in South Carolina. We might get the Palmetto Bowl early. Both of those teams, by the way, knocked out of the top 25 this week. It is not going to happen. They're going down that way. I don't know if there's anybody down that way. Why the hell am I talking so fast? I don't even know why, but let's go ahead. Let's see who's down that way. All right, it's nobody. We're gonna have to respin the wheel. We're gonna have to respin. That was in the ocean. Up into that way. Is there anybody this way? Yep, coastal. All right, South Carolina versus the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Let's go. We are here in Coastal Carolina, their teal field, beaming with the lights from the stadium. Actually, it's from the sun, but from the stadium for all intents and purposes. With that being said, we got Chanticleers, we got Gamecocks. Let's see what the hell happens. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an upset of the century in Conway, South Carolina, not far away from Columbia. Coastal Carolina and the Chanticleers upset the South Carolina Gamecocks at home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Coastal Carolina took over South Carolina's territory, who had before, I don't remember who they beat. I'm trying to remember who they beat. I don't remember. DK, put it on the screen if you know who they beat. Georgia. Don't put it on the screen. South Carolina beat Georgia. Coastal Carolina, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Coastal Carolina takes down South Carolina. Let's go ahead. Let's head back to the wheel and see who's next. Spin the wheel, baby. Let's go. Come on. What are we doing? Number two. What we got? Ole Miss. Thought we were going back to the Carolina, Georgia area. We are not. We're going to Ole Miss, and they going up and to the right or to the left. Let's see what I said. All right. They just miss Arkansas. Middle of their logo. It hits Memphis. Ole Miss next. All right, we are here in Memphis in the snow as we got the Mid-South rivalry between Memphis and Ole Miss. But let's get into it, see who wins this game. After that last one, I don't know who the hell gonna win no more, man. I have no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, is this gonna be the video of upsets? Memphis takes down Ole Miss. Damn, that's about to be the video of upsets. I fear this is gonna be the video of upsets. I'll see y'all on the map. All right, Memphis has taken over Ole Miss territory, dude. Is this gonna be the video of upsets? Is this what this is going to turn into? I don't know, but let's go ahead, spin this wheel again, see who's next. Spin the wheel, baby. Let's go. Come on, what are we doing? How are we doing this? Let's do this. Come on, let's do this. Temple. Who Temple going up against? Whoever's that way, let's see. All right, it's Temple Buffalo, I think. Hold on. Yeah, it's Buffalo. Temple Buffalo next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Buffalo versus Temple rivalry, and let's see who takes over who. I don't even know which would be an upset. I think probably Buffalo winning would probably be the upset, so let's hope let's hope Temple wins. But after the last 2 games, I don't think anything is for sure in college football. All right, will they score and tie it? They do. Damn, they scored. All right, hold on. I gotta pause my video because we have to jump in to this game. Wow. They scored literally last second. Had they not scored here, they would have lost this ball game. Buffalo comes back after Temple was up by a decent amount at the beginning of the game. I think it was 20-10 at halftime. Buffalo kicking the ball off to Temple, and Temple must score a field goal or a touchdown to win this ball game. Let's see if they can do it. All right, Temple coming up to the line. 1:22 seconds remaining. They have a lot of time, 3 timeouts. They got plenty of time to do this. They no longer have the 2-minute warning, but that's okay. 2nd and 4, 1:16. They're just going to let time trickle off the clock as much as they can, because like I said, if they get down to the field goal range and they kick a field goal, game is over. So they're going to let this time trickle down as much as they can, but not too much, because they actually still want to win this game without having to go to overtime. But let's see Temple coming back to the line. Let's see what they can do here. They're about to pass the ball. Incomplete, almost intercepted by Buffalo. 3rd and 4, 54 seconds remaining. Can they get a first down? And they do. No, it's incomplete. It is incomplete. 4th and 4. If I was them, I'd punt this ball right off. Trust your defense to stop Buffalo here, but I don't know if they trust them. Buffalo with 3 timeouts as well, so they got plenty of time to score, and they are going to punt the ball off to Buffalo here. With 50 seconds remaining, it's going to tick more as Buffalo gets the ball back with 45 seconds on the clock. All right, here they go. Buffalo, 1st and 10, 45 seconds on the clock to avoid overtime. They got to get this. They're going to run it. And there they go, running the ball. 2nd and 5, 39 seconds and counting. 20 seconds left. They're going to probably just send this to overtime, I would assume. Maybe they want this to go to overtime. They're going to pass. Looking to pass. Caught. 1st down. And timeout Buffalo. Buffalo now hitting their timeouts. 11 seconds on the clock. They probably have time for 2 more before the field goal attempt. Let's see if they can even get in the field goal range first. They have to do that before they can kick the field goal. Passes up. And it's good. And they should be in field goal range with 7 seconds on the clock. Do they want to run the clock down more is the question and call a timeout? Probably not. They're probably just going to kick it here from the right hash mark. That's what they're going to do. Kick it, and it will be iced by Temple. Let's see if the ice works. And let's see if Temple gets them to miss this field goal here. This is a big opportunity. Let's see what happens. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And Buffalo pulls out the upset against Temple by 3. I will see you guys on the map. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo has taken over some territory here as we are moving on to the next wheel spin. So let's get to it. Spin a wheel, baby. Let's go. Come on. Let's get it. Come on. Who is next on the clock? San Diego. Going back to the West Coast. We did it once last episode, and that's down and to the right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is San Diego State versus Arizona. And remember, if San Diego State takes over Arizona, they also get Hawaii, as Arizona took them over earlier in this series. But let's see what happens. All right, we are here in Arizona as the Arizona Wildcats face the San Diego State Aztecs. Let's see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 1-point game. San Diego State is up 1 against the Arizona Wildcats, who currently have the ball with 1:15 remaining on the clock. It is 2nd and 14. San Diego State's defense has played incredible, but let's see if they can stop them from scoring, and that is going to go nowhere. 3rd and 13 with 1:02 remaining. 46 on the clock, 3rd and 13, and it's going to be thrown. And incomplete, almost intercepted to end the game. 4th and 13, they have to go for it here. 4th and 13, 41 seconds on the clock. Let's see what they can do here. He's back to pass, passing, and it is intercepted by San Diego State, and they're going to run it all the way to the 25-yard line. And that is going to do it. San Diego State gets the upset. Another one in this video. 4 games, 4 upsets in this video. All right, San Diego State and the Aztecs have taken over Hawaii and part of Arizona. Arizona State still survives, but what a video for today. The first video of the new schedule, and it is full of upsets. It is full of upsets, but let's spin the wheel and see if we get another one on the books, man. This has been full of upsets. Who we got next? Georgia Southern. And Georgia Southern, where are they traveling to? Up and to the left. We're in another predicament. Georgia Southern, I mean, I guess it does hit Coastal. So Georgia Southern versus Coastal Carolina, a Sun Belt battle. We are back in Coastal Carolina with their teal field in Conway, South Carolina. The last time we saw them was when they upset the Gamecocks of South Carolina. But will they be upset by Georgia Southern coming to town? Let's see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Georgia Southern gets taken down by the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina, and Conway is jumping as they take over more territory. All right, Coastal Carolina gets a big chunk here as they have taken over almost all of South Carolina. They have one more team left, which is Clemson, and they only have a few more teams left in Georgia to take over before they're officially taking over 2 different states. But let's see who is next on the wheel. Spin a wheel, baby. Let's go. Come on. What are we doing? Who is next? Where are we going? How are we doing it? Let's see who is next on the wheel. Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is going to take on up and to the left. That might be Oklahoma. Let's see. That's going to be Kansas State. So Kansas State, Oklahoma State next. We are in Kansas State at Kansas State University for Oklahoma State versus Kansas State. What the hell is that? Is that what their mascot is? I hope y'all lose. Honestly, Kansas State. All right, I hope y'all lose just because of that. Just because of that shitty excuse for a mascot. If you a Kansas State fan, you tune in. No, I'm just playing. I love y'all. I love all the fans of all the teams, but what the is that? I hope y'all lose. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had a beatdown. 44-10. Kansas State beats Oklahoma State. All right, Kansas State has taken down Oklahoma State. As we move on to our next wheel spin. Spin a wheel, baby. Let's go. Who is next on the chopping block? Who do we have? We got Notre Dame, who just blew a game against somebody recently. I forgot who it was. They going up into the left, though. Let's see where that's at. Notre Dame, Western Michigan. I think I know how this is going to go, but just in case, we still going to do it anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Western Michigan University and the Broncos as they take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish at home. Let's see if we can have another upset in this video. Notre Dame takes down Western Michigan 45-10. I'll see you on the map. Spin a wheel, baby. Let's go. We are now here. And let's see who is next. Texas Tech. They back on the clock. Who they facing? Down and to the right. All right, we have the battle of the Texas powerhouses in this series. Texas Tech is gonna take on Baylor and the Baylor Bears. Let's see who comes out on top. All right, the Baylor Bears at home to take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Both of them have been powerhouses in Texas, and somebody is about to get a big chunk of territory here. Ladies and gentlemen, Texas Tech gets territory as they take down the Baylor Bears at Baylor. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have come up with a problem. Baylor's color is so dark that it changes the entire color of the map. It's so busted. There's nothing I can change it to that will fix it. See, look, it changes everything. Okay, I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I did the best I could. I do have a fear though that if I do try to change the color, for example here, it will change some colors of some teams. And then for example, if I go back and try to change it, it will change colors of certain teams because of the way I had to do it. But that's the best way I could have done it, is just paint it and then just hope for the best. Hopefully one of these teams, hopefully Texas Tech beats these teams around it so that we don't have to worry about the colors changing, but who knows. Anyway, let's get back to the wheel after that long process. Spin the wheel, baby. Let's go. What do we got? Who we got next? Let's do this. Ohio. The Bobcats. Who they taking on? Almost straight down, but not quite. I mean, Ohio's in a bad situation no matter how you look at it, but I think I'm going to give them West Virginia because their logo is slightly leaning, so I'll give them West Virginia. So Ohio, West Virginia, next. All right, we are in West Virginia as the Ohio Bobcats come to town, as it's Ohio, West Virginia in this battle, and let's see if Ohio can upset West Virginia. I'm starting to feel I have no idea about college football at all through this video. We've had 6 upsets. Ohio takes down West Virginia. I'll see y'all on the map. I am also going to leave Ohio's color as this green color, just so it doesn't do any more messing up of the map. This will be Ohio's territory now. Oh my god, bro. I can't, dude. I can't. Oh my god, dude. This is something, huh? Spin the wheel, baby. Let's go. What are we doing? Where are we going? Who are we seeing? Let's go. We got Iowa. Okay, Iowa. That's cool. And they going down and to the left. All right. That is Northwestern. Jesus Christ. Northwestern versus Iowa. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Northwestern as the Wildcats take on the Iowa Hawkeyes, and let's see who can win. Iowa gets a big chunk of territory if they do get this victory here today. All right, let's see if they can tie it up here. Iowa, I'm not going to jump in unless they do tie it up. Nope. All right. Iowa gets the loss. Spin the wheel, baby. Let's go. Who do we got next? What are we doing? What are we seeing? Who are we going with? We got Southern Miss. Okay. And Southern Miss is going to be taking on who? That way. Okay. That way. That's Tulane. Southern Miss coming up. All right. We're battling for some more tiny ass bells as Wiener Johnson and Tulane takes on Southern Miss. Tulane next. Tulane has taken out Southern Miss 23-10. All right, Tulane taking over territory without having to fight LSU. But let's see if that's next. Spin the wheel, baby. Let's go. Who do we got next on the block? We got Eastern Michigan. The Eastern Michigan Eagles. Sucks we're not going to get to go to their field because whoever they faced are getting their kicked up and to the right. I think that's Michigan State, but I'll check. But yeah, dude, their field is sick. It's a gray field. It's sick. Also, Michigan won, did they not? Huh. Okay. I got to take out Michigan, but Michigan State versus or wait, no, it's Michigan versus Eastern Michigan. All right, Michigan, Eastern Michigan coming up. We are in the big house, the biggest college football stadium to currently exist. The Michigan Wolverines takes on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And what could be an upset, apparently, according to me not knowing nothing about football, apparently this could be an upset, but let's see. All right, well, Michigan takes down Eastern Michigan. Figured. Spin a wheel. Let's go. Who we got? Ow. I hurt my throat. Pause. New Mexico State. Let's see who we got. New Mexico State going up against directly to the left. All right. San Diego State versus New Mexico State. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, in San Diego State, as San Diego State and the Aztecs take on New Mexico State and the Aggies. I think. Oh, I skipped a little too far. That's fine. San Diego State won 40-22. Spin a wheel, baby. Let's do this. Let's go. Who we got? Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech will be taking on down and to the left. I don't know if that's anybody, but we'll see. Louisiana Tech down and to the left. Sam Houston. Louisiana Tech. Sam Houston coming up. All right, I'm sitting back for this one. Yeah, I was tired of sitting up for a second, but we got Sam Houston. We're in Sam Houston as the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs take on the Sam Houston Bearcats. All right, let's see. Will Sam Houston get the win? I'm not going to jump in because there's 12 seconds and they lose 15-20 final. Louisiana Tech taking over some territory. Let's get a few more games in here. Spin a wheel, baby. Let's do this. Come on. UNLV for the first time in this series, and they up and to the right. UNLV versus Nevada coming up next. We have the Battle of Nevada as the Nevada Wolfpack take on the UNLV casino guys. I don't know. UNLV something Las Vegas related probably. Actually, I don't think so. The Rebels, UNLV Rebels versus the Nevada Wolfpack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, UNLV takes the W and they take over the entire state of Nevada. We're going to give them a cream color. Pause. Yeah, this is a good color for them, I think. I think this is a decent color for them. Although it's going to be too dark, apparently. According to my brush strokes. Pause. Now all I got to do is take out the Nevada logo. And I'm going to get one more game going. I don't know if this is going to be an hour-long video or not, but shout out to everybody who subbed. I know I seem kind of out of it in this video, but I have stayed up, quite literally have stayed up till 8 in the morning twice. Tonight's going to be my second night because I have some things that I need to do in the mornings, and I'm not typically up in the morning, so I don't typically, you know what I'm saying? If I need to stay up, I'll just stay up. So this will be the second night I'm staying up till 8 in the morning, so I am very tired. So sorry if I seem out of it during this video. If I seem slow during this video, I'm sorry. I love doing these videos, so don't think I don't like doing these videos or I'm burnt out or anything like that. I'm not. I am just deprived of sleep, as some would say. But with that being said, make sure you sub to the channel. And yeah, we got Iowa State. We have both Iowa teams. They both could be knocked out in this episode. Down and to the left. But yeah, so I'm not out of, I'm out of it, but I'm not, burnt out or anything. I'm just out of it due to lack of sleep. So that's why today it seems a little more slow than my normal videos. That, and I'm trying to hit a 2-hour mark, but I'm at an hour and 16 right now. So we will get a longer video out of this, which is good. But anyway, we got Iowa State and Nebraska coming up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Nebraska as the Cornhuskers take on the Cyclones, who are ranked number 14th in the country. All right, it is a 3-point game, and it's over. Iowa State wins by 3. All right, Iowa State takes over Nebraska as Iowa State gets a little bit bigger, and Iowa State, it not only takes over Nebraska, but saves Iowa from being eliminated from this series. But Northwestern is creeping up, and we're going to go ahead and we are going to do one more wheel spin. And then after that, this video will be over. And the first video of our new schedule will be done. 1 video a week, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason I am doing that, by the way, is because my editor has a real life. He has a job. He has everything to do besides edit my videos. So that is why he will be editing less, because he's going back to work full time and he doesn't have much time to edit when he is working. So that is why he will be editing less for me, which is why I have to keep my videos once a week, just to give him enough time to get videos done for me. So 1 video a week, he can do that. So that's why we are going to be that's why we're going to be doing 1 video a week on this channel. But he is teaching me how to edit, so for my reaction channel, he will have taught me how to edit videos for my reaction channel, so I can do those more often than I do videos on this channel. But yeah, anyway, we got Boston College. I don't know why I went into that whole tirade, but Boston College, and they going that way. I don't think there's anything that way, but we about to find out. Yeah, there is literally nothing that way. Okay. All right, go down and to the right. Down and to the right. Water. Cool. Down and to the left a little bit. Down. I mean, I could make a case. Well, hold on. If we're doing dead center. Yeah, that's Army. All right, Boston College. Army next. All right, and the flyover over Army and the Black Knights as they take on the Boston College Eagles. Boston College, Army coming up next. All right, Boston College has taken over Army. Boston College gets a little bigger up in their tiny little corner here, but unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this video must come to an end. Yeah, man, dude, this is the first video of my new schedule, and it's gonna be an adjustment for everybody. I understand that. If you guys don't like it, if you guys do like it, let me know in the comments section down below how you feel about this new schedule. You know, how do you guys feel about this new schedule? What are y'all thinking about it? And do you think that this is a good schedule for me? And do you guys also think that you know, you guys can get behind a schedule like this? Because, you know, I really want to make this into a career for myself, this whole YouTube thing. Like, you know, people do YouTube for the wrong reasons sometimes, you know, and my reason for wanting to do this is just because I've always wanted to do it. Ever since I was 11 years old, I've wanted to do this, and I just want to make it to a career for myself where I can live comfortably, talk to you guys on a daily basis one day. But yeah, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys drop a like down below, sub to the channel, go sub to my editor DK, force him to quit his job and do YouTube full time. That link is in the description. Also, his Patreon is down there as well for his music content, and his music channel is down below as well. Other than that, my reaction channel is also in the description of this video, hopefully, and that video will be getting posted to a lot more frequently than this channel will. This channel will be once a week. That channel will be around, I want to say, I don't know, maybe 3-4 times a week. So make sure you guys go look at the reaction channel, and we'll have some cool videos over there as well for y'all. But with that being said, thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys drop a like down below, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace off, guys. Lady DK. Mwah.
You heard that, man. You heard him. Subscribe to me. Do it. On the music side of things, I have quite a lot happening. I have myself, and then I have a group that is called the Hollow Process. The Hollow Process leans more into the AI side of music, which I know isn't very, very popular, but it's telling stories in genres that I can't physically do, but I've always wanted to tell. Now, on the gameplay side of things, me and Cam are doing a whole fantasy shakeup, which I think you guys would really enjoy. You'll see both our POVs week to week with some Madden content sprinkled in. He does college football content, at least right now. I'm doing Madden, at least for right now. In the Patreon, you can get early access to all my music. If you pay $3 a month, you can either get access to the Hollow Process or my personal music. If you pay $5 a month, you get full access to both. I do have a song releasing in December. I believe it's December 19th. Take a quick listen.
Digging deeper, searching for release, but all I find is the echo of a hollow piece. I was always told that the bleeding was right, that the bad blood would drain, and I'd step into light. But as my vision fades and the blade leaves my hand, I wonder if I was made of nothing else. A silent scream behind vacant eyes.